1961. Quilley, 17 years old, writes to her mother. A letter to heaven. You are always in my mind, no matter what I do. All the time, within my heart, there is the thought of you. Remembering how life for us was rich, good, and sweet. Wondering how much time will pass before we meet. You gave me your abundant love, taught me self-reliance, the ability to express myself, the art of non-compliance. You taught me resilience by example, never giving in to pain. I learnt that, if at first you don't succeed, to try and try again. Never, for a moment are you very far away. Absent, and yet near you seem, and dearer every day. Your memory stirs my motives to find the happiness I seek, but without relinquishing my intrinsic, independent streak. If love is like a bridge that spans the spaces that divide, then, forever in my dreams, we'll walk together side by side. August 1993. Quilley's message to John. On separation. A long time ago, in our youth, we decided to merge on the pathway of life, to share its joys and its sorrows together as husband and wife. We laughed, we loved, we struggled, but most of all, we grew. Sometimes closer together, but mostly in avenues anew. As I reflect on those years together, remembering the joys and the pain, I can honestly say, in my heart, dear, there's not much I would change. I know I haven't lost you, you were never mine to keep. I am truly glad you found your soulmate. May your love be long and deep. Our relationship isn't ended. Aren't we all but a part of the whole? In one gigantic, cosmic goal? The music of life is eternal. The instruments never changed. Merely, their combination is constantly rearranged. As friends, we merged on the pathway. As friends, we let our paths diverge. New loves, new laughter, new struggles, fresh growth patterns have emerged. (1994) Quilley writes to her deceased mother. Dear Mum, I love you so much. This is a hard letter to write. It has been so long since you died. When you left, my world was empty. I felt so lost and alone. I remembered and realized all the good things you had taught me. I was able to compare this with life at my uncle's and to see how selfish I had been not to realize your pain and love for me. I felt guilty, then, for being ashamed of how you looked. You, who had always been neat and smart, your beautiful hands and nails, all worn and torn. Forgive me. Actually, I know you do. For not coming with you to the ambulance, for your last journey. Forgive me for the time I told you I wished you were dead, when you said it was better that I didn't go all the way to Shipley to go out with that boy. How the words we speak in haste return to haunt us. You were always so sensible. You prepared me for life by teaching me to fight for myself, to think logically, and greatest of all, that words are mightier than fists and swords. I wished you had lived longer, so that you could have told me everything about my father. You must have loved him so much, and he you, and yet you never got together. I never felt the lack of a father. You were such a good mother, even your sins taught me that society is rarely right. Your love kept me going during the dark years with my aunt and uncle. After time the memory dimmed, I felt your presence when I went to bed, quietly weeping so that Janine would not hear. I felt your hand, in death beautiful once more, stroking my brow, and the strains of your singing Ash Grove. Now, I try to picture your face and count. Only your hands holding mine, as I fell asleep every night in my own bed next to yours, after the nightly few hours spent with you in the big bed, before Narner came to sleep, talking about my day, and you telling me about the ballet and singing in your beautiful voice. Wherever you are, I hope I gave you some joy, and that you forgive me for any hurt I caused you. I don't suppose I ever knew you as a person, only as an archetype. Whatever hurts and joys were in you was beyond my comprehension. For 11 years you lived and worked to support me without any life of your own. Why? I still miss you. I try so hard with my daughter, and it makes me realize how much you did do. I thank whatever God, if there is one, or a divine plan, or whatever, for giving me you. My life has had many growing pains, but without the foundation of your love, I know I would not have got this far. I can rationalize that your death was necessary for my growth, but I still miss you. As my aunt used to say, you think your mother was an angel. My reply: no, I don't, but to me she was. And you were. Thank you. All my memories that are flooding back are beautiful ones, and I'm crying. I find it hard to weep. I think you did too. How I wish I'd been able to know and understand you better. Thank you, Mummy. You were a beautiful mother. Your image gave me the courage to carry on. 1997. Jost writes to Richard, his son, on his engagement. The relationship rose.
It's the joy and synergy out of being alive, supported and respected as an individual. It is the joy and synergy of being able to share emotions, intellect, physical and spiritual. To find the embryo of a relationship rose is wondrous and special. May you both have a safe and growing journey.
Quilley creates a variation of the relationship rose. It's the synergy created by the prongs of the thorns, penetrating the physical, pricking the emotions, stabbing the intellect, stimulating the spiritual, so that the sap surges up through the stem, and the essence of the relationship permeates the world with its perfume. And through the fusion of the senses, the embryo of the relationship emerges. Intrinsically, wondrous and special is the relationship rose. Quilley writes to Richard and Lee on their wedding day, the 11th of December 1998. On this day, you have both decided to merge on the pathway of life, to share its joys and its sorrows together as husband and wife. By your conscious joint decision, a rose in life's garden has been sown. Its petals and perfume will be molded by the nurturing it is shown. As the seasons cycle ever onward, individually and together, you will grow. Your joy and sorrow, pain and pleasure, through the rose's sap, will surely flow. Like the sun, your smiles will open up its petals. Your tears, like rain, will feed its roots, growth to enhance. Your pain will aid the thorns protect its branches. Your pleasure fill the world with its fragrance. The dance of life is continuous and eternal. The strains of the music, forever, onward surge. As the individual, the rose, the relationship with the universal cosmos, ever merge. Quilley, 1998, writes to Lisa and Simon on their wedding day. Love is like a red, red rose. That's how the saying goes. And love, just like the flowers, needs nurturing as it grows. Your smiles, like the sun, will open up its petals. How its beauty will the world entrance. Your tears, like rain, will feed its roots, growth to enhance. Your pain will fortify its thorns, protecting stem and branches. And your pleasures raise the sap, filling the world with its fragrances. And the rose you've sown in love's rambling garden will re-emerge each spring, flowering in the summer, new challenges to bring. In the autumn, shed its petals towards the sleepy earth. Beneath the winter snows, the seed nests cozily, awaiting its rebirth. 2002, Quilley writes to Jost on his 60th birthday, the 12th of May. Today, you are 60, still sensuous, sexy and strong. Even with chaos all around you, or everything going wrong. Your sedulous stubbornness carries you through the day. Yes, you never give up. I guess you'll always be that way. With pragmatic perseverance, you've achieved much of which you can be proud. Your innate creativity and empathy are hidden in a crowd. Not for you, a simple nest, instead a unique cave. Not for you, a mundane job in which you daily slave. Not for you, offspring to follow in your ways. But two unique individuals who'll challenge you all your days. Today, I hope you will be smiling. In your smile, one sees your eternal youth. It tells all you love, you care for them. Who could want further proof? So have a happy birthday, love, and many, many more. And may each one be a celebration of the challenges of the year before. Quilley, 2004, to Lorna on 60th birthday, the 5th of December. This birthday is special, in more ways than just one, for on this your 60th birthday, a completely new life has begun. It is commencing with great sorrow, and pain beyond belief. An aloneness deep inside you, even tears won't bring relief. Yet, in the garden of your family, which you both tended with such dedication, are the seeds of future challenges to give you inspiration. Your tears will water all the flowers, assuaging your grief and pain. Your smiles will beckon the rainbow, God's promise, life's journey is never profane. The 3rd of October 2008. Quilley writes to Julie on Julie's 38th birthday. Some years bring more challenges, some years bring more pleasure. Some years are meant for holding on, some years it's time the ties to sever. But when the fields are threshed and shorn, a new growth starts to blossom. The next year's crop is stronger now. Its taste is not so bitter. The corn stands upright in the fields, bright yellow like the sun, which sheds its warmth upon the sheaves. A new year's challenge has begun. Quilley writes to Gloria. Everything dies, everything fades. Everything that blossoms finally decays. But, out of day, new life emerges. Is this Genesis or coincidence? As you sit in quiet solitude, at the ending of the day, reliving memories of your mother, who now has gone away, may the flickering candles light, so soothing and so warm, bring the beauty of her essence. She is here, no need to mourn.
To those who can dream, there is no place as far away. Not all those who wander are lost. I'd rather have the most stories than the most things. Nothing is unfixable.